now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Honorable C-Note.
Yeah, yeah. 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 Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about folks not on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pocket splitters. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt, then sell it. Free mind. Cash them out, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer. Straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element. Out my element. My the same. Don't need no clout, no fame. No clout. Bought the game. All brand new chain. Ice. Swerve the lane. Call the group the gang. Put that thing. Whip it. Then she give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys, ooh, you tryna do it. Bring it. I do. Don't want no. They pull up with they. No. It's times 3. This how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and PJ. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Flash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the call, gotta. Yeah. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about folks not on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about folks not on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Ice the game. Had to ice the game. So much ice. Too much. Had to ice the lane. Freeze the dust. Freeze. Had to freeze the lane. Freeze. Camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up. Guess I'm homegrown. Well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics for that baby bite this nose. I bite this nose. What's a lick with till they explode?
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about folks not on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about folks not on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. All set. Ready to put your stars out. Not a board the house. Get deported out. Booped out for a shot. Marvin the Martian. I'ma put your brain up for auction. Proceed with caution. Skeleton AP is false. I sit back and read the offense. Was it did it the falsest? Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the process. Private jet, yeah. The same diamond milk, yeah. I'ma keep the on welfare. The pink stone real. Bling bling blow, yeah. Mama got style, yeah. Chanel reptile player. On Mars, gotta get the grace of the God. 3 rock stars, nobody seeing the gang on guard. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team.
I'm at, I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hate it or love it.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is when we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Tannehill, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere, forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they got to be ecstatic. They didn't let him get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
220!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Patriots have it.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Well, that's the 2nd time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D.
Like 20! Like 20!
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved that they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the 2nd-round pick in 2018.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's go. Deep. Deep.
Now the rookie from Arizona State, it's Kalen Balazs. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Tannehill hands to Drake. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And the 2015 1st-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Tannehill. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his 1st. This time it's 39 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Jeremy Hill, the former Bengal, his first carry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go. Wait, 20. Let me go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 2nd down, Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Cordero Patterson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
23 yards on the play.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Run.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
Hustle, we're walking. We're all walking.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Patriots have it. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Give. This is Michelle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Ready?
From the gun, it's Brady. To Michelle on the dump off. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And they will run it with Michelle. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal.
20! 20!
Now this time, Brady will throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Tannehill on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't. Jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope ball? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You had horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He dumps it off to Dre. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is RG3. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Wait! Ready? Hey, it's right!
Brady now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Wait! Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Stop!
Brady now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Here's Brady to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Right there! All day, baby!
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Wait, 20! Round 80! Round 80!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
White 20! White 20! White, we get!
Again, it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Out of the gun, Griffin. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Griffin. It's caught. Stills right side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On third down, Griffin.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now out come the Patriots. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's called. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Brady now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
White 20! White 80! Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. White, take that!
From midfield, here's Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Hoop. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Touchdown, Patriots!
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the route is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. The return man is Grant. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Amendola, he was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go. Lady!
Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Duke Dawson. First of his career. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to look deep down the... And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Grant on the return. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position. So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case. Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And he finds Danny Amendola. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And Stills over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Tannehill. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. In for the score. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board, they're happy that they kept it and did that. So very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that one. Maybe he just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win or add to our lead.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Tannehill now Just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he slings one that's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I.
Chip left. Hey, 20.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And the penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Patriots have it.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On first down, Brady. Incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
One play at a time now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
By 20. By 20.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, 20. Ready? Mike, wait that.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And now it's 2nd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On second down, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So that one will be accepted. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Tannehill now to throw. He dumps it off to Dre. Shifts by him, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill on 1st down. He goes underneath to Drake. A good pickup there, a 22.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow,
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Tannehill, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, Tannehill. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Hey, it's a right. Wait, 20.
In his own end zone, it's Brady to Michelle on the dump off. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Start fast, fellas. Start fast. Go. Right, 20. 380. 110.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing now is Brady. This is White on the screen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Brady to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11.
220! 20! Ready? Go! Go!
Now a play fake. Brady. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Go! 20!
Brady now on 1st down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. There he goes, Julian Edelman. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 44 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
20!
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots continue to roll. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
My 20! My 20! 31! Go!
On play action, it's Brady. Stepping up, he's going to... And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. Tannehill on 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Chip left. Hip.
Again, Tannehill. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
4 down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So the Patriots coming out now. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I we enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And my goodness, another interception. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. He was looking for Gronk that time. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Let's go, hustle, fellas. There you go, Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he coughs up the football near his... And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. The game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Stop! Check it! White 20! White 20!
Now Brady throwing on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Flex round! Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Red 38! Red 38! Flex round! Flex round!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
20! Wide 80!
Play action. Now it's Brady. Going for it all. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Dolphins on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one.
White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round.
That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On play action, now Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Here's Tannehill. Amendola catching it left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Stop. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And it's caught here, Amendola. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 3 down. Zebra.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperate, he's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One last throw here for Tannehill. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents.
I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help, they keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said broski you a star. I said brother hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting now they see me out in public and be known what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. For my body, shout out to my Caleb Young, got the cake up, now he's wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, so Friday. This is sweet. Saturday, that just was Friday. I said, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money
is Madden 19. I'm the coach.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Taylor. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
On second down, here's Taylor. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Third and long, it's Taylor. And he's got his man Hilton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's Taylor. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. A second down run for Abdullah. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this is caught by Allen for a Dolphins touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. The starters on the defensive side of the ball for Miami, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got a lot.
And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Taylor. He goes underneath to Abdullah. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Patriots take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a pitch out to Michelle. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Eluding the pressure right. It fights him off. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he's able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Taylor now off the bootleg. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Caught left side by Hilton. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Rush coming, and he's taken down. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to throw now on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that?
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Charles Harris in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brooks Reed able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. And Gostkowski, that's no good. He There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about